What's up, guys? Matt and Ace Strikel here. We know you've been waiting for a rod and reel arsenal for the last 6 months. You ask us every single video. You message me. We're gonna do it right now. So we're gonna start with our flipping sticks and work our way down to the finesse gear. So, all right. So this is an Airrus Nano Fusion. It is a 7.6 extra heavy, given to me by one of my very good friends, Steve Johnson. I started fishing again about a year ago, and he hooked me up with a bunch of rods and reels, so thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate it. I have this paired with a Daiwa Tatula 8:1 gear ratio. I have such a quick gear ratio because when you're really fishing through the tight cover and slop, you want to get the fish to the boat as quickly as possible. And I have that with 20-pound Seaguar fluorocarbon.
For Christmas last year, my girlfriend bought me the Tatula. It is, let's see, I believe it's 7.6. Yeah, 7.6 heavy. This thing's a beast. I love it. I got it paired with the Abu Garcia. It is the Revo STX. Let's see. Throwing it with PLine. It is fluoro-coated, not fluorocarbon. I had too many problems with fluorocarbon. Always breaking stuff off. Just the choice thing that I decided to throw. 7.1 gear ratio. You know, again, once you hook them deep into cover or anything, it's quick to get them out. So
next, I'm gonna go to my second flip it stick kind of deal. This is my Braid rod. I use this for topwater frogs, the hollow body live target bluegill, and if I need to be genuinely flipping any kind of like real slop or heavy cover, if I want to throw like a 1-ounce slither rig, I'll throw it on this rod. This thing's got a ton of backbone, super fast tip. It is a Powell Max. It's 7.6 heavy, extra fast action, flipping stick, and punching rod. So this was also given to me by Steven. This thing is a beast. I have this paired with a Silver Max. Not the best reel in the world, but it can take a beating. So it works.
it's a broomstick.
It's a broomstick.
Next, right here I have the Johnny Morris, the Carbonlite. It is 7 foot medium heavy. Typically on this one I'm throwing Texas rigs. I mean, I'll even go down to a weightless Cinco. I'm throwing it on 17-pound PLine. Again, not fluorocarbon. It's just what I decide to throw it on. I have it paired up with the Abu Garcia. It's the Revo S. It did come with this reel right here. It is the Pro Qualifier. I didn't like the way it looked with this one because it wasn't black and white, didn't match the rod. So I decided to put that one on there for this one. So yeah, that's it for that rod.
Alright, now I'm going to go to my favorite rod and reel setup right here. It's going to be my Daiwa Zillion, which many of you know. I lost this in the Occoquan Reservoir. I also snapped it in half fishing with 1 rod, 1 reel at Loch Raven. This thing is by far my favorite rod. It is extremely light, super sensitive, and it's got so much power to it for such a light rod. It's a 7 foot medium heavy. I have this paired with an Abu Garcia Revo STX. Generally, I'll keep 15-pound test on here. This is fluorocarbon. I use this for lighter Texas rigs, small little underspin swim bait deals like this, and again, I'll throw a weightless Cinco on this as well. Again, this is my favorite rod. My girlfriend got me this for Christmas, and this is, I mean, if you have the money to spend on it, I think it's 285 bucks. It's phenomenal. You will not be disappointed with this. See that one?
Oh, this is what we started with. This goes way back. This isn't the original one that we had, but this was given to me by our good friend that we also fished with in the tournament. It is the BPS Extreme. I mean, I think they made this one, I don't know, what, 6 years ago?
No, way more, like 2006.
Yeah,
It's
2006.
Like 2006,
I mean,
2007.
it's an old rod, but this thing's a beast. This is what we first started throwing, and I'm actually glad to have one back. I use it for spinnerbaits, mainly just spinnerbaits. It is 6.6 medium heavy. Right now I have 12-pound PLine CCX on here. Some of the toughest line I've ever dealt with. I mean, it's just amazing for 12-pound line. I have it paired up with the new BPS Extreme reel that my brother Matt gave me. Just just wasn't using it anymore, and I'll tell you, this thing can throw a country mile. It's amazing. It's crazy.
Alright, now I'm going to start talking about all these orange rods that I have. So these are E21 carat sticks. I've been a fan of these rods since the day that they came out. I originally had the 6.9 parabolic action. The first time I ever held it, I couldn't believe it was a fishing rod because it was so light. So the older versions, the E21 advanced carat fiber technology carat sticks, these ones are money. They're $100. And I never had any problem with them breaking until Sunday. And I'd fished with them for the last, 6 or 7 years. 7 foot extra heavy. I use this for my heavy Texas rigs, and I will throw a jig on this as well. I have this paired with a Pfleuger Summit reel and 20-pound fluorocarbon. It's the Seaguar again. It's just what I like to throw. I genuinely believe that it's great line and it's really strong. This is an awesome rod. I love this thing. So, yep.
Alright, here, so we have a 6.6, I believe it's medium. Let's see, 6.6, medium, yeah, it is a 6.6 medium power cranking stick. It's the Bass Pro Shops cranking stick. It's a little noodly for me, but I bought it, it was on sale, it was great. But I have on it paired with, let's see, it's 10-pound monofilament. I think it was just some old line that I threw on there just to give it a try. And it is paired with the 6.3 gear ratio Pfleuger. I mean, this thing is so old. This is one of the reels that we first started fishing with. I mean, I couldn't even tell you the name of the Pfleuger that it is because it's so worn out. I mean, this thing is beat up, but it gets the job done, We don't have the best stuff, but we get it done, so.
Yep, very true. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I use for cranking. So this is a Wright and Mcgill swim bait Carolina rig rod. It's the Skeet Reese series. It's Carolina rig and swim bait, but I throw a deep diving crankbait on this because it actually has a pretty moderate action, and it still has the backbone that you want for fighting these big fish from 20 feet down. And it's kind of cool because I can use this in the winter time, or if I decide to get away from the deep cranks and throw bigger swim baits on it. Obviously I'll have to change my line for that, but that's not a problem. I have a Revo S on here, just like Ace has. This thing is awesome. I can throw it further than almost any of my other reels. So I use the PLine CXX. This is 10-pound test, but I swear to God, this is the strongest line I've ever used in my life. It's copolymer. I can pull a whole tree up with the crankbait on it still. So this thing's a pretty sweet rod.
We have the Team KVD cranking stick. It is a 7-foot medium. Again, I use this one for deep cranking. It's probably not big enough for deep cranking, but it's what I got. Again, we'll use what we have. I have it paired with the Pro Qualifier that I got with the Carbonlite, and I just put it on this rod. Again, it throws a country mile. It's crazy. I have this also paired with the monofilament 10-pound test to get it deeper. This is the cursed rod. I don't know if it was our 5th or 6th tournament. I finally broke the curse. I missed so many on them, and finally landed that 2-pounder to lift the curse.
Finally broke the curse.
I mean, it's a beautiful rod. I love the way it looks. It feels great. It can handle those deep diving crankbaits. I mean, it's not overpowered or anything, but yeah, I think it's a great rod.
So I'm going to go with my 7-foot medium heavy carrot stick. This is kind of an all-around, I use everything with this rod. If I'm going pond hopping, I love to take this or the Zillion with me because I can pretty much throw anything on this. Right now it has a Sammy on there. I just got back from Briary Creek with 1 rod, 1 reel, so I had this setup going on. This is a Revo Premier paired with 12-pound CXX. Generally, I will switch my reels around with this one. This one usually has the Revo STX with the 15-pound fluorocarbon, and I'll throw swim baits, spinner baits, light Texas rigs on this setup. So this is an awesome one too.
My one and only spinning rod. I hate throwing them. I do not like it, but I will do it. It is the Escalade HD. I think it's, let's see, it's Quantum. It is not what I want to throw, but it's what I bought. It was on sale. I had a Stix gift card. I think it was like 50% off when I got it, so I had to get it. And then I bought the Escalade reel to match with it. It's a great reel. It looks great with the rod. What I have it paired, or the line on here, is I use braided line. I can feel everything, finesse fishing. I just use a little leader on there. Typically I'll throw, I believe it's 8-pound monofilament, or I'll throw the 10-pound CCX on there because it's so tough. Typically all I throw on here are shake ends. That's all you'll see me throw. I'm finessing it.
It's finessing it. I'm going to talk about my finesse setup as well. It's another 7-foot medium carrot stick. Just like Ace, I'm not a huge fan of throwing spinning rods. I just really don't like it, but again, if it's catching fish, we'll do it if we have to. I also throw braid on my spinning setup. This is 30-pound Power Pro. I believe it's the Super 8. That's a special edition or whatnot. That's just what I picked up. So I throw that with an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. I have a Shimano Sedona reel on here. This is probably like 8 years old. Again, this isn't my favorite thing to throw. It gets the job done when it needs to, and that's about that. So, there you go.
Well, if you want to send me some rods to pair them all up properly, I won't say no. I'll shoot you my address if you'd like.
Well, there you guys go. That's the 2016 Strikel Brothers Fishing Rod Arsenal. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have any tips, comments, concerns, anything, write it in the description below, and we will see you guys soon. Peace. Hi.
Hi.
Let me see the rod. Tell me about that fishing rod.
Give me a kiss.
She did it earlier. She